you might be asking yourself, Dime, what is that dirt smudge on your upper lip? Boys, we're not here to talk about who can and can't grow a mustache, okay? What we are here to talk about is why Facebook Marketplace is not your friend when you're drunk. Now, we're all guilty and familiar with scrolling on Facebook Marketplace late at night, looking at trucks you can't afford or trucks you wish you could buy, but that kind of gets taken up a notch when you're intoxicated. So I'm driving over to see the truck right now, but before we get there, let's address the elephant in the room. Dime hasn't posted a YouTube video in, it's probably been like a month. And that's due to a couple reasons. Mainly, it's I just need to do maintenance on the truck. There's a few things I want to get done before I can take her back out, get her back in the desert, back off-roading, so I can confidently do it and not feel like I'm gonna get stranded in the middle of the desert. That's one thing, maintenance needs to get done. Two, I've been working on a few different things in the background. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that the spare tire straps are coming back. I've been designing and planning the order for that for probably the last month now, and I think today is when I'm finally placing the order for two different designs of Y spare tire straps and single spare tire straps. So yes, for you boys that have standing spares, we now have spare tire straps coming for you. Now, much like the last order, it's gonna be like a limited quantity. It's gonna be a one-off order, and I don't know when batch number 3 will be coming out with new designs, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Now, the second thing I've been planning behind the scenes is I'm trying to plan a night run for the community, for the boys. You know, it's summertime, everybody's itching for either some sort of off-road meet or some sort of desert trip, and nobody's hosting anything. Like the main guys aren't hosting summer events like they used to. So I said, let me reach out to a certain Instagram page, which I think I'm keeping under wraps right now, see if they want to co-host a night run, and they are. So we're trying to plan that out and get that figured out right now. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram, because that's going to be posted very soon. So yeah, that's why content hasn't been coming to the channel. There's just stuff that needs to get done to the truck before she's ready to rip again, and I've just been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, which is setting us up for future content. So sorry for the little hiatus, had to take a break, had to get some stuff sorted out, but we're back. But with that being said, boys, I will catch up with you guys once we get to this late night intoxicated purchase. Alrighty, well, nobody's here, so I guess I'm just gonna go help myself real quick. You know, boys, I think this is the perfect moment to go ahead and plug my online store where I sell merchandise. I have 2 different t-shirts on there. I have some stickers on there, got to reorder some more stickers, and the spare tire straps are going to be going on that website as well. So if you guys are interested in supporting the channel, picking up some sweet merch to wear in the desert while you're working on a truck, whatever the case is, go ahead and head over to shopdesertdime.com. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys. Cheers. Just in time, baby. Ahoy, matey. Hey. Big chilling in the boat right now. I feel like I'm at the river right now. All right, at this point, you guys just might be a little confused at what the hell's going on. Why am I here at Cole's house? So let's go ahead and give a little bit of the backstory here. So a couple nights ago, we were celebrating Cole's birthday here at his house. Now our boy here, he was a little bit drunk, as he should be on his birthday, you know, and around 12 o'clock, midnight, where everybody like, okay, we're gonna head out now, see ya. And we left, and I thought like, oh, he's just gonna go to bed because all of us are leaving. And then I noticed at like 3 in the morning, he starts like replying to memes I sent him, and I'm like, why is this guy still up? Like, something's not right. Like, so he's up to no good. He's up to no good. So then a couple days later, he gives me a phone call and says, I made a bad decision the other night. So sir, what's the story? What am I missing here in this time gap of when I left at midnight?
So everybody left, and me and my other buddy Joey were the last ones here, and we're just kept drinking, and we were just talking about life and all that stuff. And like, honestly, I've just kind of been like struggling to find out like what I wanted to keep doing with my life and all that stuff. And he just told me, he's like, Cole, I've known you for so many years, like you should just go buy one truck and just like start racing and making content. And he's like, that's the only thing I could see you happy being doing. And I was like, honestly, you're right. And so he was telling me that, you know, like, I'll help you and we'll do this together. So I was like, well, it's kind of funny that you say that, Joey, because there happens to be a truck that I've been eyeing for like a month now that's would be perfect for this. And then I showed him, and then I was like, Joey, I'm like, I'm serious. If you're willing to do this with me, I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. I'm like, not kidding. Like, I'll hit him up right now. And then he's like, yeah, dude, like, let's do it. So I was like, all right. I messaged the guy at like 1:30, and I managed to get a hold of him, and we ended up making a deal. And I said I'm gonna pick up the truck later today, and that's what happened.
That's how we ended up with the good old no name over here.
No name to be determined.
To be determined. We still...
Look at it on the top.
Oh yeah, it's terror.
Is that what the sticker says?
Banner on it.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, you said you haven't even unloaded this since the day you bought it, which was like what, 3 days ago? You want to start her up?
Yeah, let's
You want to unload her?
Yep.
Good thing we're in Mexico right now, so we could take this truck off the trailer onto the streets. What if we gave it like a boat name? Like give it a boat name.
Oh, who came up with that idea?
Put like I don't know, what's your boat name? What's your boat name? What's on your gun make?
Mine is Certified Booby Bouncer. What's on my gun mate?
Now the one thing I do know about this truck so far is that it needs some brake line work because one of the lines is kinked. And even though I had that in mind, I still, for some reason, decided to park right behind where he's going to be unloading it. So, boys, new bumper might be coming momentarily. Might be getting a fresh little mod. Alright, we're just gonna be smart, we're gonna play it safe, we're gonna move the truck out from behind a vehicle that he hasn't tested the brakes on yet, so give her all the room she needs to get off that trailer.
I think this is the race fit right here.
Oh, that is?
It meets all tech
I don't know if
requirements.
I don't know if those will pass inspection.
It passes tech, I promise.
So I think right off the rip, the first thing I want to address before we get into it is that you had initially said it's going to be your race truck,
Yeah.
but it hasn't raced yet. It's just built close to spec, but
Right.
we're not sure what exact class
Right.
and what would be missing, or if it's totally ready for a specific class.
Right.
We're guessing a
Like
1450.
1450.
So the reason I want to address this is I think after we go ahead and talk about the truck a bit, we'll head over to the garage. I want to pull up like maybe Moore's handbook
Right.
and read through it and see like what class it would sort of fit under and what it would be missing and stuff. So we'll do that at the end.
Exactly.
Because yeah, it's a pre-runner right now, but you want it to be a race truck. So
Yeah.
anyways, I guess this is going to be like an unofficial walk around.
Right.
The first race truck on the channel.
Just at least of what's done to it as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first thing I noticed when I pulled up is the tires that look almost like brand new.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, damn, these look pretty fresh. Yeah, they look like BFG KM3s. 35s on 15s. I believe these are original Ranger Alcoas.
The thing I asked when we got here that we're trying to figure out is like the specs of the shocks and bypasses, because it wasn't in the listing because you bought it from a guy who bought it from a guy who brought it from a guy. So it kind of like through the years of it getting passed down, it kind of got lost in translation of like all of the exact specs of the shocks and whatnot. So we're just giving rough ideas here, you know?
Yeah.
Like obviously you just had it for 2 days. You know, we got time to get into it, but let's see what we got in the back end, because you already got the glass off. I guess we could cover it. Came with glass, right?
Right, yeah. I got 2 different sets of bedsides. One were like newer Rangers like bedsides that match the newer style clip that's on it right now, and then the other set are the square body rain gutter fenders, which those are the ones I'm gonna run, and then we'll get into all of that later. But from what I can tell, it's just a, I don't know who did the fab work, but it's a custom 3-link rear end with a Ford 9-inch rear end, trusted, bumps in the back.
Oh, comes with a free spider, dude.
Whoa. Let's get that one.
Oh, that's scary, dude. That's an ugly looking one. Dude, that was your co-pilot. What are you doing? These are the shocks. These are the shocks, the bypasses.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they're around 16 to 18 inch long shocks. 2.5-inch body, obviously. We got a Jazz 32 gallon fuel cell in there. Dual matching spares. We got a dual Optima tray back there. It's just got one for right now. Obviously ammo can storage. It came with a little rear light bar, fire extinguishers.
I'm sorry, can we pause for a second? Whose guinea pigs are those? Guinea pigs? Under the truck, there's like a family of guinea pigs.
What? No.
Whose are those?
Oh no.
Where do you?
So sad.
Where do you live, dude? It's like a zoo here.
They might have been dumped.
There's just a family of guinea pigs.
No.
Oh, you weren't joking. I thought you were joking.
No, there's a underneath the tailgate. Look it on the curb. They're in the bushes. There's like
one in front of the tire.
Yeah,
right
there's like 5 guinea pigs over there.
Aww.
What is this episode?
That's sad.
We got race trucks, guinea pigs, me chilling on a boat on land. Sorry to interrupt the shoot here. You don't see a family of guinea pigs in a parking lot every day. So you said you got the 33-gallon fuel cell?
32, yeah.
32-gallon fuel cell, dual spares, dual Optima battery tray with just 1 battery for now. What are in those 2 cans? Is that like spare parts or tools or something?
Yeah, I think they're just like storage. I've opened up 2 of them. The green one's got nothing in it right now. Maybe like some extra bolts and stuff. And then the orange one actually has a tow strap in it already.
Are those welded on? Or are they just trade on?
Actually,
it looks welded,
They are tabbed in there, I think, or something. Yeah, they are. Yep, they ain't going nowhere.
those aren't going anywhere.
I think that pretty much, other than like maybe the drive shaft, it looks like it's had some drive shaft work done by drive shaft pros.
Yeah, I would be very interested to droop this out and like measure out the limit straps and
see what the actual travel number is.
I got the clevis, the straps.
Honestly, maybe it's not completely set up right.
We just need to
like,
maybe, yeah.
Because I plan on taking it to KDM and have him look it all over and pretty much just see like. He's gonna kind of give me the overall idea of like what this truck needs.
Yeah. How it sits and
right, and what we need to adjust and all that. Because I mean, I know like 90% of what I'm looking at here, but as we've said before, like it's not my truck, so I don't really know. What's going on with it right now.
Well, it is your truck now.
It is now.
But you also have the 4.0x2.0 bumps. I heard you like talking to Gian about the link setup and how they don't make it like this anymore. Or, unless you're talking about the
front radius arms, yeah.
Well, go ahead. We're already moving to the front. Go for it.
Okay, so let's come around to the front. So this beam kit is a first generation Solo Motorsports kit, and these were like kind of like the first design of how Solo started making beams for these Rangers. And then you can tell that how stupidly long the radius arms are, and they don't make them like that anymore. They mount them far forward. I don't know why they stopped doing it like that, because honestly it's really good geometry for how it's set up right now. But yeah, it's got the solo kit with the radius arms, and then it's kind of got a janky, like, put together crossover steering kit, but we'll upgrade that to a better dual swing set steering down the line. But it's basically a bunch of, like, you know, tie rod sleeves welded to DOM tubing, and then it's got Heim ends on it. So I mean, it works as is. I mean, the guy was obviously, you know, mobbing it just like this, so it should be okay for now. But eventually we want to get a nice dual swings crossover steering for it with the crossover pivots and everything on the frame. And he said this thing will bump steer a little bit as it sits right now.
Definitely a great starting point.
No, yeah, the roots of this truck really did start badass. Like, I inspected like all the welds on all the beams and the links, and all the engine cage work, and all the welds seem very legit. And they're not like, I mean, you can see some of them right here, like they're not terrible. Like, they're still, you know, kind of dimed. But yeah, everything seemed to be solid on this, so that's why I feel comfortable just taking it on as is, and it'll work as it is right now. But
There he is.
oh no! I think somebody dumped him here.
$40 a pop. $40 a pop. You in the guinea pig market, my guy?
Guinea pig stand.
You slinging guinea pigs on the dark web? Well, guinea pigs aside, we're gonna hop inside now. It looks sturdy in here, the cage.
Yeah.
She looks a little beefed up. She's nice. This isn't 2-inch tubing, is it?
No, I think this is all 1.5 inch.
That might be one of the problems. I don't know who,
but
I feel like some organizations made new rules for this year that you have to be 2-inch tube now.
Oh, really?
I'll have to look that up though.
Yeah. So see, that's one of the things that's to be determined based on like race qualification wise. But as it sits right now, though, we know that we can definitely make some content.
Yeah. It's got comm system in it.
Yeah.
Got a nice little rugged, what is it?
Yeah, it's got
RPR 6100.
Yeah, it's got a rugged car-to-car race radio, and then it even comes with this Boss Bluetooth head unit. It'll play the music through the headsets. We got the switch panel up here. I think this one is a front light bar. This one's ignition. This one's electric fans, and then this one's the rear tail light bar. Definitely gonna add some gauges in here, and you know, eventually, you know, like we said, like it depends on, with all the cage work and stuff, if I'm gonna change it or not. But eventually we'll get like a nice custom dash in here, and we'll change up the seats down the road. And
Your fire extinguisher out, dude. You got one here, one up there, 2 back here on the cage.
we're ready.
You got extinguishers for days.
Obviously it's got some insulation in it already, but I'm definitely gonna add some more of that in the roof and some of these side panels and the back panel. If we want, I mean, if you want to, we can, I can't think of anything else to look at unless we pop the clip open and take it off.
We gotta save something to the imagination here. The reason we have to save a little bit to the imagination is because, like you said, you're going to be starting your own channel,
Right.
making your own content.
Right.
Now that you have the truck, eventually get into racing, since you're going to rip it till
Yeah.
then, you're going to be making your own content. So everybody be on the lookout for whatever. We don't know what the name is yet. We
Yeah,
don't know
we
the name of
don't-
the
yeah.
truck or the name of the channel or the name of the race team, but something's going to be coming soon from Jensen Media. So yeah, we'll leave a little bit of the imagination for when you post your first video.
Yeah.
So if you guys are interested in seeing what's underneath the hood and what makes it sound so good, you're gonna have to head over to the unnamed channel.
The unnamed channel. Yeah, stay tuned.
In the meantime, you can go follow him on Instagram, where he's gonna be posting questions
Yeah,
for,
you can
for
go
you
over
guys
to
to.
60 Jensen still on Instagram, and I'll be posting stuff on there here and there.
'Cause,
I've kept it kind of secret. I wanted to wait to post it so that way I can give my buddy over here the first dibs on some content. So
Super stoked, dude.
Thanks,
This is gonna be a fun season.
yeah,
It's gonna be a
dude.
fun season. We have a pro race car driver, Gian BBC Legata, or sorry, I mean BBM. Sorry. We got him over there in his race truck over there. We got the shitbox dime truck. We got actual race truck. It's gonna be a fun season.
Yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be our best season yet for sure.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, but like I said, I have a lot of background stuff going on that you guys should be on the lookout for. Also be on the lookout for Jensen's channel when it comes out, because he is gonna be posting a lot of fun, sketchy stuff, I would call it. Yes, I'm gonna try to get back to posting regularly for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Dude, there are so many guinea pigs. They're everywhere.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or an